They live in a different world, one of private islands, undisclosed assets, and untaxed billions. A world where fortunes are sheltered, not earned, and influence is a currency more valuable than gold. You see, we've been conditioned to believe that success is a linear path. Work hard, climb the ladder, and maybe, just maybe, you'll achieve a fraction of their wealth. But this narrative, my friends, is a carefully constructed illusion. The truth is far more complex, far more calculated. Join me now as we venture into the shadowy corridors of the billionaire class and expose the secrets they never wanted you to know. In the late 20th century, a peculiar phenomenon began to unfold across the globe. The billionaire, once a rare species confined to the pages of Forbes, began to multiply at an astonishing rate. In 1987, there were a mere 140 billionaires worldwide. Today, that number has skyrocketed to over 2,600. But this wasn't simply a case of wealth growing, it was wealth concentrating. Like a powerful gravitational force, the lion's share of newly generated wealth was being pulled towards the top 1%. A recent Oxfam report revealed a startling truth. The richest 1% have captured nearly two-thirds of all new wealth created since 2020. This consolidation of wealth is no accident. It's the result of a carefully crafted system, fueled by technological advancements, financial engineering, and a labyrinthine network of loopholes. The tech boom, while lauded for its innovation, created unprecedented fortunes at an unprecedented pace. Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, these behemoths generated trillion-dollar valuations, minting billionaires by the dozen. But the wealth didn't trickle down, it gushed upwards, consolidating in the hands of founders and early investors. Financialization, the increasing dominance of finance in our economies, provided another powerful engine for wealth concentration. Hedge funds, private equity firms, and complex derivatives became the playground of the ultra-wealthy, generating outsized returns inaccessible to the average investor. And then there are the loopholes, the intricate web of tax havens, offshore accounts, and legal exemptions designed to shield wealth from the prying eyes of tax collectors. These are not the result of oversight, but rather the deliberate manipulation of the system by those who benefit most from its exploitation.
In the pristine wilderness of the natural world, survival often hinges on a delicate balance of power. The same is true in the human realm, but here, the game is played not with claws and teeth, but with money and influence. Billionaires understand a fundamental truth that remains hidden from the masses. Money buys power, and power, in turn, protects money. This is not a conspiracy, but rather the cold, hard reality of our political and economic systems. Lobbying, my friends, is not about corruption. It's about legal influence. It's about billionaires spending billions to ensure that the laws of the land are written in their favor. Take the Koch brothers, for instance. These titans of industry have poured millions into funding climate change denial networks, effectively delaying action on one of the most pressing issues of our time. Super PACs and campaign financing have transformed our elections into high-stakes auctions where the highest bidders gain disproportionate access and influence over our elected officials. Is it any wonder that policies often seem to favor the wealthy, when the wealthy are the ones bankrolling the campaigns of those in power? The truth is, asking if the wealthy will be taxed is like asking the lion if it will spare the gazelle. The system is designed to protect their interests, and they hold the keys to the kingdom. As the saying goes, tax the rich not if they control the tax code.
Chapter 3. Secret number 2. The rich don't pay taxes like you do. In the animal kingdom, every creature contributes to the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The lion hunts, the zebra grazes, and the dung beetle. Well, it plays its own unique role. But in the human world, the rules of fairness don't always apply. While the average middle-class citizen diligently pays their taxes, often sacrificing to meet their obligations, the ultra-wealthy operate in a different tax bracket altogether. While you might be paying 25 to 30% of your income in taxes, some billionaires, through a complex web of legal loopholes, manage to pay as little as 0.1%. This isn't a matter of luck, but rather a carefully orchestrated strategy. Trusts, for example, have long been a favored tool of the wealthy, shielding assets from estate taxes for generations. Carried interest, a loophole that benefits private equity and hedge fund managers, allows them to classify their income as capital gains, taxed at a far lower rate than ordinary income. And then, there are the infamous offshore accounts, hidden in jurisdictions with lax tax laws and a blind eye to the origins of wealth. The Panama Papers and Paradise Papers leaks provided a glimpse into this shadow world of financial secrecy, exposing the vast sums of money stashed away by the global elite. Even when billionaires do pay taxes, it's often a pittance compared to their vast fortunes. The 2021 ProPublica investigation revealed that Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, paid no federal income taxes in 2007 and 2011. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, managed to avoid paying federal income taxes in 2018. These are not isolated incidents, but rather symptoms of a system rigged in favor of the wealthy. Apple, for instance, famously established a shell company in Ireland, effectively shifting billions in profits to a low-tax jurisdiction and saving an estimated $15 billion in taxes.
Chapter 4, Secret number 3, Time, Multiplication and Infinite Leverage. In the natural world, time flows at a constant, unwavering pace. But for the billionaire class, time is not a linear progression, but rather a resource to be manipulated and multiplied. They understand a fundamental truth that eludes most billionaires. Don't trade time for money. They trade capital for time. This is the power of leverage. While the average person is confined to the limitations of their own time and energy, billionaires operate on a different plane altogether. They leverage the time and talents of others, building vast empires by harnessing the collective efforts of thousands, if not millions, of individuals. Employees, for instance, are not just workers, but rather extensions of the billionaire's own time and abilities. Automation, another form of leverage, allows them to scale their operations exponentially, generating wealth 24/7 without the need for human intervention. But perhaps the most potent form of leverage lies in capital investment. Billionaires understand that wealth flows not from income but from ownership. They invest in assets that appreciate in value: stocks, real estate, businesses, allowing their money to work for them, generating passive income streams that compound over time. This is the magic of compounding, the eighth wonder of the world, as Einstein is rumored to have said. Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha, is a prime example of this principle in action. It's estimated that 99% of his vast fortune was accumulated after his 50th birthday, a testament to the power of compounding returns over time.
Chapter 5, Secret number 4, Narrative Control and the Attention Economy. In the wild, survival often depends on who controls the narrative. The alpha male lion, for instance, maintains his dominance through a combination of physical prowess and carefully crafted displays of power. In the human world, the stakes are even higher, and the battle for narrative control is waged not on the savannah, but in the media, the internet, and the very fabric of our collective consciousness. Billionaires understand that whoever controls the story controls the world. This is why they invest heavily in media companies, shaping the narratives that reach our eyes and ears. Rupert Murdoch, for instance, built a global media empire, controlling newspapers, television networks, and publishing houses, wielding unparalleled influence over public opinion. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, acquired the Washington Post, one of the most respected newspapers in the world, adding another powerful tool to his arsenal of influence. Elon Musk, never one to shy away from the spotlight, acquired Twitter, now X, transforming it into his personal megaphone, shaping narratives and influencing public discourse with every tweet. But it's not just about owning the platforms. It's about controlling the algorithms that govern what we see and hear. Social media platforms, search engines, and news aggregators are designed to capture our attention, feeding us a steady stream of content tailored to our preferences and biases. This is the attention economy, where our time and attention are the most valuable commodities. And billionaires, through their control of these platforms, have become masters of this new game. The Cambridge Analytica scandal exposed the dark side of this data-driven world. revealing how personal information can be weaponized to manipulate our beliefs and behaviors. From influencing elections to shaping consumer choices, the power of narrative control cannot be overstated. It's a subtle but pervasive force that shapes our perceptions, influences our decisions, and ultimately determines the course of our lives.
These aren't secrets whispered in smoke-filled rooms, shrouded in mystery. They're the operating principles of a system designed to benefit those at the very top. These are the unspoken rules of the game, the ones they never teach you in school, the ones they hope you never figure out. The game is rigged, my friends, but only if you stay blind to its rules. Now that you've seen behind the curtain, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you remain a pawn in their game, or will you become a player? Let me know in the comments which secret shocked you the most. And in our next adventure, we'll explore how to play the billionaire game, legally and smartly, so you can level the playing field and create a more equitable world for ourselves and generations to come. These aren't secrets, they're just not taught to you. The game is rigged, but only if you stay blind to it. Which secret shocked you the most? How to play the billionaire game legally and smartly? Like, comment, subscribe, and join the movement.